Hi guys, my name is Raul. I'm from Brazil, and I'm starting this series, which is called from 200 to from 200 reais to 2 million reais, which is $40 to $400,000. It is a series that I started here, just using crypto, just using these six cryptos here: HBAR, Dogecoin, Ondo, Render, Riding, and Sui. I'm just using them, and I hope I can get to maybe $400,000 or maybe 2 million here in the future. Okay, so we here is the first day, of course, that I'm not with 200 reais or $40 because I want $200. And I'm going to explain to you guys what happened today. I'm using this series also to document my all of my journey until I'm getting there, and also to see my errors to repeat for myself, which is good. I strongly advise for you guys to do that. Do a trading diary where you can watch a trading journal where you can watch, you can see what to do wrong, what to do right, and remember, because it is very important to not repeat the same mistakes in the future. Today, of course, we have this huge downtrend that started on the morning here in Brazil, 10 a.m., which is like the time where the the market opens in US. Okay, so it's from the stock market opening and until like when the market almost closed, that we had this huge downtrend, and I think it's going to keep going. Of course, that we are close to the 11 p.m. here in Brazil, which is 11 a.m. in Asia, in Japan. That's where the Asian market starts, and maybe sometimes there is a little change of that. And today I'm going to explain to you guys uh, what I do, what is my strategy. There is no big secret. If you know, if you are here, if you're watching these videos because you know a little bit about trading, about crypto, because you don't start with crypto, don't start with trading crypto. Of course, you start thinking, trying to understand some other things, but this is candles, of course, that I hope you guys know what it is. I'm not going to explain here because uh, I am doing this video to do something a little more advanced, but it's not that complicated. If you also want to understand it, it's simple because there is a place where the price of this crypto starts and ends in a 30-minute time. This is 30-minute candles. Okay, so each one of them is 30 minutes, and when it's green, it means that it went down to go up. That's when it's green, and when it's red, is when it started up and then went down. So we have this huge downtrend, and now I'm going to explain to you guys what it is those lines that I have here. Of course, these are my indicators, the ones that I love, the ones that I love to use. We have this the green line, which is the move. It's all moving average, okay? Is they are all moving averages. The green one is the 9 moving average. The yellow one is the 15 moving average. The 30 moving average is the blue one, and the two most important one is the 80 moving average, this purple, and the red one, the 113 moving average. I I had to develop this strategy for like 5 years. I tried 5 years to understand, to build, to test this strategy, and I believe that's the best one for me. Look, guys, the two big ones, like I said to you guys, is mostly like the ones that shows where the market is going. if the market is if they touch those big movie averages, normally they just go back. Look over here, you can look over here. That's when they sometimes they enter like it is nothing. Look over here, they have to 1, 2, 3 hours to be able to break this the, over here, this moving average. So, and over here also as well. And then there is one in each side, which is the worst possible scenario. But because they are touch one, they touch another, they touch one, they touch another. When both moving averages touch each other, we have this new part. And as you can see, there's a big chunk of work here to be able to broke free, and now they are going down. Look, they touch here, they are going down. So that's an indicator that you know that the market is going down, that you can believe that the market is going down. But sometimes, of course, the market can go back up, can go strongly back up. So that's where the three other lines works as well. Of course, that today we have this huge downtrend. That's how you need to operate, okay, with these downtrends. But those lines, they are like support lines. When they went when you are working on a trend, if one of those three lines works below the candle, in the opposite way, you can start to think that maybe it can change ways, and maybe it can go back to try to touch the two big lines. Okay, so look over here. We almost have a chance over here. Look, the green line just went down over here. You know, the candle just went down. The yellow one, but when they watched the third one, the blue one, they did not were able to broke free. And for me to believe, look, you always believe in the trends. If it changed, it is a loss. Okay, it is a loss, and then you change your strategy. That's what I did today. I worked over here. I think I was working in the afternoon. No, well, here when all the lines went behind. Look, they went behind the candles, and I started to believe that it was going up until touch here. So I tried to buy here. Okay, I tried to buy. So when I saw more, because look at this candle over here, this candle, this one, he was above the other two ones. So I strongly believe that it went up. But when the next candle did not keep continuing with that movement, I give up. I started to sell. Okay, I give up. I said, okay, I lost. I had a loss here, so I start to sell this over here. So I start to sell, and then I wait a little more, and then we have like this push over here, but then it went back, then it went back up, and then we have this huge push over here. And that's where I make my stop, like somewhere around here, because I did not believe that. Look, if you can see, the candles never were able to broke free from this blue line, because this is, like I told you, a support line. Maybe it can happen here again. Okay, I think it will down like until over here, and then we need to stop. Okay, that's how I work. And that's the first day of my journey to try to reach $400,000 or 2 million reais here. Let's see if I am able to do that. How many days I'll take to do that? I don't have a specific amount of money that I need to win day by day. I just I just work here. I just work with those candles. I just uh, wherever I have time, because and why I chose, of course, why I chose crypto, because they are 24/7, 365, 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. They never stop. That's when I can work every time I want to work. And that's for me is really important because I need to not stop trading. First, because I love trading, and second, because if I'm doing this every day, my mind keeps fresh, and I just keep always doing exactly what I want to do and how I want to do, and never forget any strategy, or I do not have sometimes to to go off, and that's what is bad for me to go off. So now look, you can see here, of course, that we have in each bar we have a different setting, but it's the same. Like look, the blue line, maybe you can need to go touch here. I entered here because it is another strategy that I have. When you have this huge trend down, you need to try to find a upside to enter. So here is the most up that I was able to enter. Here it will happen. I think it will happen the same. But look, we are on the verge of touching this huge resistance zone. So maybe here on Ondo, we need to strongly start to believe in stop. We are here. On render is the same as well. So I need to be ready. I need to wait until there is 10 minutes to close the candle. So I need to be ready if it is not going to break free from that resistance. So I need to be ready to stop. Here is this line. It is a huge support zone, so I need to be ready. Over here, I think it will keep going down. Maybe over here because the resistance zone is more down here. Of course, that there is this green line which is showing some resistance, but I don't believe it's going to work this way. So like I said, I want today like maybe 200 reais, which is $40. And of course that when I reach I'll do another video one day when I reach more, when I have more money here. Of course the amount of money that I'm going to put on this market, and I'm going to start to try to win, it is going to be bigger and bigger. You know, like you all guys know, it is a snowball, a trade snowball. When you start with little amounts, then you just go to put more and more and more and more money from where you want to get even more money. So that it is, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This video went a little bigger than I wanted, but that's because I wanted to explain my strategy for you guys, and it is my first day through this journey to try to get to $400K. Okay, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. The link's on the description. Okay, I hope to see you guys more next time. See ya. Bye bye.